Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Sinclair. This is my yoga video for runners. To get started, we're going to begin in Sukhasana, seated position, sitting up nice and tall, closing your eyes, and just beginning to deepen your breath, quiet your mind just a little bit. Take nice big long inhales through your nose, fill your chest, fill your belly, fill your lungs. Nice full exhales, releasing everything, releasing your day thus far, forgetting about everything that happened before class, not thinking about anything that will happen after class. Just focusing on allowing your body to open up a little bit during this practice. Those will be our intentions for the day. Continue to deepen your breath. Make those breaths as long and as smooth as you can. Again, try to fill your lungs up as much as you can with each inhale, feeling your entire body expand. And really just let everything go with each exhale. From here, we're going to bring our fingertips to the tops of our shoulders. Just begin to move your arms around in circles, opening up those shoulders. We tend to forget about those while we're running, but they are quite important. Nice and slowly, moving even slower than you're wanting to. It's easy to speed these things up, but right now we just want to focus on taking your time, slowing everything down. And go ahead and take it back the opposite direction. Opening up through your lats, through your armpit chest, your shoulders a little bit. And again, just allowing yourself to slow down. From here, we're going to cross our left leg up over our right leg. It's really important that you keep your foot nice and flexed here. That's going to protect your left knee. And nice and slowly start to walk your way forward if you have the space. This might be enough for you, just putting that leg up and over the other one. But if you do have the space, start to walk those hands forward, trying to keep your spine as straight as possible, focusing on bringing your chest towards the ground, not your nose. Opening up that left hip a little bit, that left glute. Still breathing as deeply as you can. We're going to try to use our breath as a tool to really open up our body. So each inhale, see if you can relax as much as possible. And each exhale, feel that tension releasing from your body. Feel all that gripping, that holding. Just let it all go with your exhale. Walk those hands out as far as you can. And for just a moment, go ahead and drop your head, breathing into your hip, breathing into your back. Nice and slowly, go ahead and walk your way all the way back up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, so this time crossing that right leg up and over your left. Again, it's really important that you keep that right foot flexed to protect your right knee. Sit up nice and tall, take a nice big inhale, and maybe this is enough for you. That's totally fine. Feel free to stay here. But if you'd like a little bit deeper of a stretch, start to walk those palms out in front of you. Each inhale trying to extend through your spine. Each exhale hinging at your hips, folding over just a little bit more, focusing on bringing your chest towards the ground. So not rounding your spine, not hunching those shoulders. Breathing into that area that we're focusing on opening up in your right hip. And really allowing yourself to open up, allowing your body to relax. It's easy to hold a lot of tension in your hips, to grip there. But I invite you to relax as much as you can. Bring some awareness to that part of your body and release any holding. Nice and slowly, go ahead and make your way all the way back up. Here we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, Baddha Konasana. And first I want you to grab onto your ankles, pull your chest forward, pull your shoulders down away from your ears so you're sitting up nice and tall, head right over your heart right over your pelvis. And from here, again, I want you to hinge at your hips, focus on bringing your chest towards the ground. So you want your spine to stay straight. You can use your elbows to press into the inner edges of your knees, pressing your knees down towards the ground, only if it's comfortable. Each inhale, lengthening out through your spine again, and each exhale, folding a little bit deeper into that stretch. Take a nice big, long, deep breath in. Exhale, folding over even more. And finally, I want you to tuck your chin. Try to touch your nose down towards your feet. Relaxing just a little bit here. Allowing your hips once again to release, open up. And nice and slowly go ahead and make your way on out of that. So from here, we're going to tuck our right leg in. Bring your left arm to the inner edge of your left leg. Inhale, your right fingertips draw behind your ears, reaching all the way up. You're going to use that left arm to spin your chest up towards the ceiling. So we're getting a nice side body stretch here. Taking really long and deep inhales. It's easy to hold your breath in this pose. Take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, this time turning your chest down towards your knee. Reaching your hands on the outer edge of that left leg. So you're getting a nice lower back stretch here, opening up your hip and your left hamstring all at the same time. This is one of my favorites. Take a big inhale. Exhale, reach your nose for your left knee. And again, breathing into your back body, try to expand your back as much as you can. Expand your lungs. Working on increasing our lung capacity here. That will definitely help with those long runs. And very gently go ahead and make your way on out of that. Same thing, other side, tucking in your left knee, reaching that right leg all the way out. Your right arm comes to the inner edge of your right leg. Your left fingertips reach behind your ear all the way up and over so your palm is facing down. Using that right arm to press your chest up towards the ceiling. So we're getting a nice side body stretch here. Again, breathing as much and as deeply as we can. Big inhale. On your exhale, rotating your chest down towards your knee. So again, we're getting a nice lower back stretch on the left side. Inhale, lengthen out through your spine. Try to pull your chest towards your knee. Before finally bending over as much as you can, reaching that nose for your knee, your fingertips reaching on the outer edge of your right leg this time. Again, see if you can use your breath as a tool. So taking a nice big long inhale, filling up your body, and on your exhale, visualize your breath as a giant wave rinsing through your body, taking with it all that tension before finally coming up and out of it. Moving on to my favorite, toga. We're going to take our right toes, interlace them with your left fingers, nice and slowly. Don't force anything. Make sure it doesn't hurt. From here, you're going to gently squeeze your toes with your fingers. Again, very gently. And from here, we're going to gently squeeze your fingers with your toes. A little yoga for the brain. Go ahead and roll your foot around. Roll that right ankle out using your left hand. We forget about our toes all too often. And nice and slowly, one finger at a time, go ahead and remove your fingers. Give each toe a nice little wiggle and a little pull, kind of like you're playing this little piggy with yourself. And from here, we're just going to give our right foot a nice little massage, digging into the arches of our foot. That's my favorite. Maybe giving the ball of your big toe mound a little squeeze, whatever feels nice. Just a quick little foot massage for yourself. Same thing, other side. Taking your right hand, interlacing each finger in between each toe very gently. From here, giving your toes a very gentle squeeze with your hands, little pulses. And then giving your fingers a gentle squeeze with your toes. I hope everyone is enjoying my assistant today, my son Witten. He just can't stand to be out of all the action. From here, we're going to give our left ankle a nice little massage, rolling out that ankle. Fingers are still interlaced in your toes. Very gently, one by one, we're going to release them and give each toe a little wiggle and a little pull. Should feel pretty nice. We shove our feet in shoes all day, so giving them a little attention is always nice. And again, this time giving your left foot a nice little massage, especially digging into the arch of your foot. Maybe squeezing your big toe mound, your pinky toe mound. And from here, we're going to make our way to all fours for broken toe pose. So try to tuck all of your toes down, the pads of your toes touching the mat. Very, very slowly, we're going to shift our weight back onto our heels. Maybe you'll stop right here. That's totally fine. Stop wherever your body is telling you to. But if you have a little bit more space, try to sit up nice and tall. Head right over your heart right over your pelvis. Breathing into the bottoms of your feet. This is a pretty intense pose here, so just take it easy. Use your breath again as a tool and try to relax as much as possible. If you'd like a little bit more, maybe a chest opener, you can interlace your hands behind your back, pull them away from your body as you lift your chest, opening up the front of your shoulders. Maybe taking your head back and forth from side to side to open up your neck as well. Only if it's comfortable. Very gently, go ahead and walk your fingertips out. We're going to spank the tops of our feet out onto our mat. Oh yeah, that's a nice release. And do this one more time. Tuck your toes all the way under. Very gently shift your weight back onto your heels and walk your way back up. The second one's usually a little bit more intense, so try to smile here. Try to breathe as deeply as you can. And again, if you'd like, you can interlace your hands behind your back, opening up your chest here, breathing into all that space you're creating, not only in your feet, but in your chest as well, in the front of those shoulders. Almost done here. Try to relax, guys. I know it's intense. One more big, deep inhale. Very gently, we're going to release our hands, walk our fingertips forward, and once again, spank those feet out. From here, making our way into some cat-cows, knees right underneath our hips, fingers right underneath those shoulders. Each inhale, I want you to drop your belly, pull those shoulders back away from your ears as you lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Exhale, pressing the ground away, breathing into that back body, opening up your shoulders, opening up your back. Inhale, drop your belly, chin up, really stretch out that tummy. Exhale, pressing the ground away, getting as tall as you can, and maybe taking some side stretches. Yoga is all about finding what feels good for your body, so it's going to look different than what feels good for mine, and that's totally okay. I encourage you to explore with movement. Find some organic movement here, and just listen to your body. Have a playful spirit. Go ahead and come back to neutral spine, your big toes together, your knees as wide as your mat. We're going to take a nice little rest in extended child's pose. So walk those fingertips out, rest your head down on your mat. Maybe shift your weight back and forth in your arms just to open up your lats a little bit here. And I want you to bring some awareness onto your very inner thighs, right where your legs connect to your torso. See if you can release any holding there and allow your body to get closer to the mat. Keyword allow. We tend to grip up right there and hold ourselves up, but I want you to try to relax as much as you can. And again, come back to those intentions where we allow our body to open up. On your exhale, go ahead and press yourself back up to your all fours. We're going to tuck our toes, get ready for down dog. So your booty's way up in the air, and nice and slowly go ahead and straighten out those legs. Press your chest back towards your feet for down dog. Begin to pedal out your feet here, opening up your hamstrings, the backs of your calves, the backs of your knees. Maybe rolling out your ankles. Popping your toes a little bit here. And finally, find just a little bit of stillness. Your sit bones reaching up for the sky, your head and your neck totally relaxed. Again, come back to those deep, long, smooth breaths, receiving all the wonderful benefits of an inversion. As we slowly walk our feet up to meet our hands. Again, taking your time. We have nowhere to go, nothing to do. We're going to take a nice rest in Uttanasana, forward fold. So allow your head and your neck to release. Bend your knees as much as you'd like. Try to rest your belly on the tops of your thighs. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows if that feels okay. And as you guys, I'm sure probably know, my favorite thing is to nod my head very, very gently, yes and no. You can literally feel the weight of your head releasing from your upper spine. Bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing, one notch at a time. Yay! No, no.